Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I just saw this super chat, and I'm going to address it now because I don't know who you are or what you're talking about. And I saw this in my comments on X earlier. So why did you have Sean Campbell unjustly dox me? Look, I know Sean Campbell like you know other people in X. I don't control Sean Campbell. I can't take responsibility for anything that he does. He mentioned going through people and people that are claiming to be certain things. I didn't direct that. So if you have a problem with what Sean Campbell did, please take it up with Sean Campbell. Gary's not responsible for Sean Campbell's actions, the veiled reckoning. So we'll go ahead and
Hello, friends. I am happy to see you. Unfortunately, I wish it was under better circumstances, but also at the same time, I think it's about time that we have this conversation because I've been working on something for exactly this reason. So, yeah, to address Gary's point there, hi, I'm the Veiled Reckoning. Nice to meet you. Okay, nice to meet you. Since apparently you don't know who I am, I find it hilarious. I don't know who you are. So I'm going to address it right now because I don't know who you are. Okay. Um, well, now you do. Now you do. Allow me to introduce myself. I am essentially the the truth that is about to be knocking on yours and everyone else's doors at this point. So, welcome. Welcome. Get comfortable because that's where we're headed. Now, the reason why this is important is because it's not because Paramount unethical. I don't even want to call him not so tactical because that's obvious, but like Paramount unethical is just straight up not a good person. Like genuinely not he pretends to be a good person. He tries to say he's a good person, but in reality, he sends people out to go and dox innocent American people that are just asking questions. Like truthfully just asking questions. And people that actually do have certain qualifications and do have some merit to speak on certain subjects. Okay? So and despite that, they will still smear you, dox you, intimidate you, and even worse, they will go after your children. Yes, they will go after your children. So recently, Paramount Not So Tactical just decided that because he's losing the narrative that he's in charge of protecting.
Just reshare it. Like it's not that hard. That's what they do, and they're winning. And we're sitting over here wringing our hands of whether or not we should share something, even though we agree with it 100%. Because we're
Um, he's decided that the only way to um I guess, remedy that, in his opinion, is to go around, is to send one of his friends that he platforms. He platforms this guy. He encourages him. He laughs with him. He thinks it's funny. All of that, which I will show you here in a moment.
oh sent Sean in the house. So what's going on
Wow.
in your world? I know you sent me some DMs I've been meaning to go through and I haven't had a chance yet, but
Yeah, I
tell
mean,
us.
just still going through these spaces, kind of. Actually, I don't want to talk about the project that we're working on. So, we have all these people that claim to be experts in their that they're. I mean, they've been having spaces like daily where they just talk about us, and it's just funny. I love it. I
I,
feed on it.
I
Makes me keep going.
think it's hilarious. Real quick before we get too far.
Moment. But he thinks it's funny, and he thinks that it's what's necessary. He thinks he's on the side of truth. He thinks he's doing the right thing, but in reality, he's just straight up attacking the American people. It is, in my opinion, it's treasonous. Really, is what it is, and it's shameful. It's shameful. Seriously, I mean, to go after a, I mean, to use me as an example, for one. I can't speak for everybody that he's doxxed because maybe there is some people that maybe should be like revealed or whatever if they're genuinely not acting in good faith. But from what I've seen, I have not seen that coming from them at all. I've just seen malicious attacks on people, and I was one of the most recent. I am who I've always said I was. I never lied about who I was. I never, and they saw that because they found me and still chose to release all my information and my family's information anyway, despite knowing that I am a sonographer. I am a mom of 3. I am married. I have been for 15 years. I don't have a criminal history. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not out here adding to the case in bad faith or doing anything in bad faith. And I am willing to apologize and admit when I'm wrong if I get something wrong. I have done it. People have seen me do it. I have proof of it. Okay? So I don't understand the reason for the doxing other than you just being a coward, a traitor, and just straight up evil, to be honest. Especially as like a grown man. You know what I mean? Like a grown man to attack a woman in such a way. I mean, it's dangerous. You are putting my life at risk. There are crazy people out here. Okay? This is one of the, like, that's why I'm anonymous. I'm not anonymous so that I can spread misinformation and deceive the American people. I'm anonymous because of the situations and people exactly like you. Because you're dangerous. You're dangerous to women like me who just want to tell people the truth and want to research and do what is right for my country, for my family, for my friends. So shame on you. Truthfully, shame on you. You are honestly not even worth the slander because I pity you more than anything. I don't know what kind of a person you have to be or what you have had to have gone through to be so dark and evil inside. To put a woman's life in danger for absolutely no reason other than just your own personal cruelty. And for Gary to endorse it, encourage it, and continue it, you're not on the side of the American people. You're not. You're not. And you know what? I have proof of that. I have analytical data compiled in a database, mind you, that they are actually trying to recreate themselves, except it's going to be a much worse version because you're going to have the people that aren't for you, that will attack women, that will put them in danger, and they will use your children against you because we have proof of them doing that. Okay? They're doing it to track anti-Semites.
Yeah, Sean, what we're talking about is putting together a database that we can get to easily reference materials and information.
Are you talking about the Claude Slop thing that Ian Carroll's a co-founder of?
We want
Yes.
something like that, but on our side, that where we can reference stuff so that, you know, again, when arguments, discussions come up, we can easily go find information on it and then post it,
Yeah,
respond
so
to it, or just educate
I
ourselves.
mean, myself and a couple others can help you out with that, Nish.
Oh, that
Sweet.
would be great. Yes.
And then
yeah.
so I mean, since we are trying on a website, so basically we're working on a website where people can go to, kind of like Track APAC. You can go to and look these people up, or even Stop Anti-Semites or any of that stuff. You'll be able to go in and see who these people actually are, like these people that are LARPing in these X spaces or podcasts as like experts in their field. Obviously, no private information will be on there, nothing like that. It will be all public information, stuff that we can only find through open source intelligence. But we want the public, like, I hate to do it honestly, because I feel kind of scummy about it, but at the same time, it's what I do, and I just feel like this has gone too far. You have too many people that are representing themselves in these large spaces, anywhere from hundreds of people or thousands of people listening, claiming to be experts in their field.
Mind you, it's funny because they called me an anti-Semite too. I'm not an anti-Semite. That's not how this works. Just because I have a different opinion doesn't mean I'm an anti-Semite. I don't hate anybody. I'm not allowed to. As a Christian, I'm not. So no. And yeah, but what I've been working on, one of the reasons why I've stepped away and haven't been working on my channel is I have been taking the time to work with somebody, a good friend of mine, that at some point I might bring on the show. We just haven't gotten to that point yet. It's been kind of a lot of work in the background right now, just trying to get the database up and running and get some traction on it. For those of you who follow me on X, you've already seen it. I'm talking about, it's a website called Spite CBIC. And what this website does is it's a database that compiles analytical data of public data of statements that people have said publicly that are recorded, and posts that they've made, public posts, anything that is actual, facts that can be traced, tracked, and true. And then what it does is it monitors this behavior over time and it compiles a file on them. And by them, I mean institutions like, Fox, CNN, and even platforms like Paramount Tactical, for example. And it's not biased. We don't pick sides like they do. So there is no sides with CBIC because we're not backed by an institution. We're not an institutional sleeve where we just do whatever we're told. No, we are just two American people who want to do the right thing. So CBIC is 100% made for the people, 100% by the people. Okay, so because we don't pick sides, there is also files in there on Baron Coleman. There's a file on Ian Carroll. There's a file on Candace Owens. There's a file on Andrew Colvett. There's a file on Gary. There's a file on Blake Neff, Charlie Kirk, you name it. So nobody is exempt. I'm not even exempt. I totally plan to have a file of myself in there, obviously, at some point, being an influencer. I have nothing to hide. Not that it would matter if I did. At the end of the day, it really just is, what it is. You are what you put out there. You're either for the truth or you're not. And your actions and what you do every day and what you allow and what you promote and what you condone and what you platform and who you surround yourself with really is just what and who you are. And you can try to hide it, you can try to lie about it, you can try to spin it, you can try to twist it. But at the end of the day, we can literally see exactly who you are. And that's fully what I intend to do right here and right now. I'm going to unveil the project I've been working on. And who better to do it with than Gary? Let's see who you are. Let's see who you are based off of your merits, actually. So here we go. As you can see, we have our whole database here. Plenty of people. And then in the search bar here, you can just straight up, type their name. So we'll just do Paramount Tactical. And there we go. Pull him up right here. And we have our whole file on him and what it has decided and why it has decided that. It's really, really long because there's a lot of information on him. There is sources as well. It's, linked all here. But what I like at the end is that it does have a summary of it. So it makes it a little bit easier just to kind of get straight to the point. So his file has him listed as an institutional sleeve. And his key diagnostic, or his summary rather, is a man who spent a career as a special forces sniper and federal surveillance detection chief, identifying vulnerabilities, mapping threat vectors, running counterintelligence operations, is now running counter narrative for the organization whose founder was killed. The methodology shift is the receipt. He started with 3D surveys and bystander interviews. He ended with Colvette's private screenshots and, I'm not going to say the word, but you can read, tweets. The pipeline from TPUSA spokesman to his YouTube stream is documented. Whether he was captured or convinced, the function he's performing is institutional defense under investigative cover. The military credentials make it credible. The Colvette pipeline makes it institutional. So there you go. There you go. And, if you have any questions at all, you can pull up Spite here and you can just straight up ask, ask about it and it will pull up the file. It will answer your questions. So it's really a great tool and I can't wait. It's already public. I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out. I highly recommend. Been working on it for a while. This here is really cool because this allows you to pull it up as well here. You can even change the colors. My friend said he's going to make me a pink one. I'm still waiting on it. He's busy though, so I don't bother him. But, we need a pink Spite. But yeah, so you can, play around with it. And let's see. See? And then you can click on a name. If you're having trouble finding a name, you can always pull this back up here. And then again, here's the search. So there we go. See, I didn't even finish typing it and already just pulled him up. pulls up his card right away. So, there you go. But with all that being said, I want you guys to see, what we're dealing with here. Okay, we are dealing with a group of people that are going out of their way to put people in danger for no reason. I'm not a bad faith actor. I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was hurt his friend's feelings. His friend, mind you, whose name I will not say because it's not even worth being on my tongue or lips or anywhere near my mouth. Okay, that's how worthless this person is. I'm telling you. I'm going after kids, threatening people, and this is a pattern of behavior. This has been happening. If you look at the dates, this has been happening for a long time. Okay, and for Gary, like I said, to be promoting it and laughing about it and thinking it's funny, and then he's saying that, oh, I'm upset um because they found my job or whatever. And it's like, no, I'm not upset because you found my job. I have nothing to hide. I'm not afraid of losing my job for not doing anything. I didn't do anything. That's not why I'm upset. I'm upset because you're claiming that you're going out here as some truth-telling crusader, doxing innocent American people who aren't even lying about who they say they are, putting them in danger for nothing. You didn't prove anything. You didn't prove that I'm a liar, or that I'm not who I say I am, or I'm not a credible source or anything. I am one. And you chose to dox me anyway. It's disgusting. And then you laugh about it like it's funny. They say that you can really tell a lot about a man's character based upon what he laughs at. And I think that's really true. I think it's very telling about the kind of person that you are, Gary. And I really, I can already see that your whole platform is just tanking at this point, as it should be. Everybody can see who you are. I see the comments. They're not great. Okay? Everybody can see exactly who you are. So, I don't even have to do anything to you. You're doing it to yourself. It's your own fault. You made your bed. Have fun lying in it. As for everyone else, I will see you soon. Bye, friends.